so well right now for this group?
Just playing some great basketball, trusting each other.
Harry, for this game, when the Cavs were going on those runs, you guys constantly had a response. Was there anything that changed, or what did you see that allowed you guys to constantly kind of fight back?
Staying poised.
Clax had two of the biggest plays there at the end with the stop on and then the block on Darius. Just over the last few years, what have you seen from his development and the confidence that he's obviously had grown?
I think you said it, just that confidence, inner knowing that he's a big piece for us, and we need him every night.
Kyrie, you mentioned being back in Cleveland. You sent out that tweet yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When you do come back to Cleveland and you touch down and then you play in this arena, what memories come rushing back to you?
I think a bunch. Had my first draft workout here, my only draft workout. The amount of pressure I was putting on myself coming in after the prodigal son of LeBron James leaves, and I have to take on the ropes after that, and who knows if I was ever going to live up to that billing. But I put that pressure on myself to fill some shoes that were never meant for me. I just wanted to create my own legacy, and in order to do that, I had to endure some rough years where we only had a few thousand people in the stands, and I was kind of feeling that at times going home, feeling like a lone ranger or a lone superhero, trying to bring Cleveland back to the top. And I think the greatest lesson I learned throughout that process was, it's not a lonely road that you're supposed to take on your own. And it takes a lot of help. And we had a heck of a team here that did something special that's forever sketched in NBA history. No matter what they say about me or anybody else, they have to talk about that team. They try to isolate me and say, well, Kai, what have you done since you left here? And it's like, it takes building a great team in order to accomplish something special, and I understand that. And I don't take this moment that I'm at right now for granted, because it took all those times for me to go through being here in Cleveland in order to achieve something special. And that's what I'm on the journey to do now, I feel, with this team here in Brooklyn. So Cleveland's never in the rear view, but it's definitely something I look back to remember what it takes to be a champion and how many years I had to endure and all the times of just dealing with all of this, what comes with it, and people doubting, and that's what makes me great, is just continuing to focus on what I do best and just letting my play speak for itself.
You made your debut 11 years ago tonight. What do you remember about that game?
I remember not being very good my first game. I was on Knuckleheads podcast when I talked about Jose Calderon being my first person that kind of gave it to me in the league, and I think he had a double-double. Of course, being in that position of a number one pick, you're expected to come out with this debut, which I didn't, and it's okay. I just believe in late bloomers sometimes are the best, and I'm blooming late in this league, and I'm okay with that, as long as I got some good guys around me, some good friends, great relationships in the league that I could always look to for advice. That's all it's about now. It's just helping and winning ball games.
You're talking about building this team in Brooklyn as your guys grew. Just today, between Jacques and JB, you guys were talking about how this Nets team has seemed to turn around because the focus is entirely on basketball. Any other stuff outside seems to be put aside, and everybody's focusing on the task at hand. Would you agree with that assessment, that that's kind of been the biggest key in your guys' turnaround?
For me personally, I think I just put myself aside at times and just trust what we got going on here and just allow the big picture to happen. Prepare myself every night for what role I'm playing and go from there and just live with the results. Any external negativity or praise, I really don't care about it. I think I'm just focused on being the best version of me and just letting the results play out based on how well we trust one another as a group.